Here comes the interesting bit. I'm going to open the sheet. Now this is always a bit hit and miss. Let's hope that the silage is good. What I don't want to see is a lot of rot on the front. I mean, normally it's not too much of a problem. We'll find out. Fingers crossed. So I get my trusty penknife. Here we go. And tell you what, the French do one good thing. They make a very good penknife. And here it is. That's what I use. Opinel. That's a really good penknife, number 9 that is. I'm not product placement, I'm just saying that's what I use. Because it's got a nice steel blade that sharpens well. I'm going to just sharpen that up a little bit and then I'm going to cut that plastic. We'll see what we find. Crack on. That's a bit better. Right. Right, sheet's off. I can put my knife away. Now this comes the manky bit. I've got to pull the won't shut now, full of dirt. You might notice I was just brushing a bit of the dirt off the sheet at the top. Some of the dirt come out of the tyres onto the sheet. I don't want that in the silage. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull that bit of manky sheet off, and then what I use, I don't really realise I do this, the old fertiliser sacks that I get in the summer, what I do is I put the plastic in the fertiliser sacks because it's the easiest place to store it, and then we actually pay to recycle it in the spring. Some guy comes and collects it. I think it costs about 400 quid for us to recycle plastic on this farm every year, which is quite a financial burden really, but we have to do that to save the planet, don't we? Okay, so I'm just going to pull that down. It's all really horrible and grotty, but what I don't want to do is leave it out in a flipping field or somewhere, because by next spring it'll be really horrible. Right, I'm going to pull this down and then we'll put it in bags. Very nice job now, I've got to fill that bag. See, this is what it's like to work in the sausage factory. Do you know what that reminded me of? That reminded me the other day when we had the vet here and we had to push the prolapse back into the cow. It was although that was a little bit more gory than that, and it didn't make it to YouTube because I thought, there were some photographs. I took some photographs, but I kept the gory ones to myself. I put some edited highlights on my Facebook page. If you look up the Funky Farmer Facebook page, you can see that. Right, let's have a look at the silage. I'm already thinking it looks pretty good actually. I'm just going to unmount the camera and then we can have a look. Oh, well, this is looking good. I think I'm going to have to cut a bit more plastic off in a minute, but this is looking good. Look, let me just get down to my hands and knees. I'm just checking, look, there's no mould underneath, none at all. I think, so we have this silage analysed, and I think it's about 40% dry matter, which is quite high dry matter really. The only thing is that means it won't, they won't eat so much of it quickly because it's dry, it's quite dry on their mouth, and they get more food per mouthful. Because if it's high water content, then you're eating a lot of water and not food. But I'm just smelling it. Farmers always like a smell of a silage bale. It's how you tell whether it's good or bad. And if you're lucky enough to be married to a farmer, you'll know most farmers smell of silage in the winter. Whew, that's all right. There is a bit dry. It is a bit dry, but I think, why am I? I was about to sniff the camera then. Look, I went like that. What was I thinking? Sniff the silage, not the camera. I think this is going to be pretty good. I think they'll eat that all really well. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to scrape this bit of yuck out the way. This is a bit of runoff off of there. Then I'm going to put a wire up. I don't know. See, they're going to whip through that tonight because there's hardly anything there. I might use a loader bucket and just push that up a little bit. I think just bank it up because they're going to just look. That's so low. They'll eat that in 30 seconds. Let's have a think. Right, well, just taking a bit more plastic off there and scrape that up. I just got splattered with silage effluent. That's nice. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna move that tractor and then I'm just gonna poke around with the loader bucket and just push it up a little bit more even across the front, and then get the wire up, and then we're done. The case can go on it tonight. I'll push that up a bit. It's very dry. Look, if it's wet, you wouldn't be able to kick it like that. I'll thought that up a bit in a minute. The cows have come up, but so have the look, the cows have come up. Do you remember I said the cows will come up when they'll let you know when they want to come in, because they'll come up. Well, they've come up. I think they might have followed up the barn owl people. They're coming out, so we'll have a little chat with them. Not the cows, the barn owl people, and we'll just find out if they found anything. But look, there's the cows ready for their food. Here we go. Here's the team, and look at this. You got your camera. So that's the camera, is it, that you put up into the the barn owl box?
That's right, and we can extend it
right
for the higher ones.
So you don't have to climb up the ladder. That's just sort of like a GoPro on a stick.
Have a quick look.
Very good.
Disturbing them too much.
Yeah. So did you find anything?
There was barn owl egg in one of the boxes.
A barn owl egg?
Yeah, but unfortunately no barn owl.
So do you think that's an old one left from...
Yeah, from
well, that's actually a good sign though, isn't it? Because it's been there.
Barn owls here, yeah.
I'm quite pleased you told me that, because that's worth looking, isn't it?
Your dance boxes.
Yeah. Excellent.
Of the two in that barn, in the Dutch
Out of
barn.
interest, what does a barn owl egg look like?
They're almost round, but slightly flattened.
Right.
A bit like Mother Earth.
Yeah. Okay, so that's interesting. Yeah. So there's an indicator they were there.
There were stock doves there as well in the box.
So it's worth you coming just to check that, really, wasn't it?
Yes, unless we check, we never know.
No, that's right. Well done. Thanks, guys. Thanks very much. Just going to get the wire up. The cows are not happy. They obviously, I bet they can smell it. I bet they can smell this, and they're thinking we want some of that. But they're going to have to wait till after milking, because I mean, if I let them in here, I'll never get them off it. So I'll have to stick this up, put the wire up, and then it'll be ready for milking. I'm going to have to play around with a fork for a bit as well to get it level, because I've got a right mess there now. I haven't done any better job with the loader, I think. Right, wire's up. I've just got to put the battery on, stop them going mad over it, and then we're done. Right, so I'll put that on later. I've got the wire in front of the fence. Wire in front of the clamp. What am I talking about? Wire in front of the fence. The wire in front of the clamp. They can now, sort of like strip grazing with the grass in the fields, they'll be strip grazing this. Although they'll go back very quickly at first because there's not much depth there. So I'll be having some of that tonight. And we'll let them in later. Right. Time to let the cows in. So I've got that ready. I've got a round bale out in the ring feeder. Let me just move these out of the way. Actually, they can wait. I've got a bed down in a minute. Let's let these in. They're keen to come in. Hello, girls. I bet I'll get flattened when I open this. Come on. Come on. Straight on it. This is the cleanest you'll see this concrete this year, this winter. There we go. So they're on that. No, but I'm gonna have to move that fence back a bit later because I reckon they'll probably eat a lot of that. You right there? Is that okay? Got that round bale over there. Someone prefer the round bale. Are you alright there, missus? Is that okay? Right, that's it. Winter started for me. Cows are coming in. Oh dear, I don't really enjoy this bit of the year. We got 5 months in front of us. Oh, I just nearly slipped over some muck. 5 months in front of us. So the cows' lockdown started. That's my lockdown really. My lockdown is stuck here doing milking for 5 months. Could be worse, couldn't it? Right. So they're gonna meander through there. Anyway, let's crack on. Milky, milky.